Morning guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to talk about today two things: Dani Ceballos and Arsenal transfers. Stay tuned to the end just to hear all about it. Hope you're all well and staying safe. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So, you know Dani Ceballos, you remember any of our players? He's still an Arsenal player, he's alone. For me personally, if I talk about him, he hasn't really done a lot. I was at the Arsenal Burnley game at the Emirates and he set the world alight. I went there with my boy and I thought, yeah, we've got a player. I thought, I want to keep, I thought he was the next Santi Cazorla, but he kind of didn't really live up to the hypes. He's so glimmer and hose, but then he had a long injury. In the last month or so before the coronavirus outbreak shut everything down, he's showed some glimmers of flashes of what he can do, but today it's been announced Real Madrid want £44 million to make Dani Ceballos permanent. For me, no, I don't think he's that good. For what I've seen, if the season was to end now, because we don't know, then I would say Real Madrid, there you go, take him back. I think we can do better. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Should we sign Dani Ceballos on a permanent deal? And I think 44 million is way too much, because I think also players' transfers will come down. So I think that's just inflated. If it was about 20 million, 25, yeah, go for it, because we need a player like that, because in midfield we're short. And what if I give some pluses about Dani Ceballos, what he can do, he can what none of our midfield can do in the deep line midfield: unlock that defence, that killer pass, and link up the play with the forwards, or Mesut Ozil. So he has got some qualities and he's a fighter. I like that, he gets stuck in. So there is some plus about him, but for 44 million, nah. He just doesn't, for me, bring that. I'm sure there's just better out there. Let me know, who would you sign? If you can't sign Dani Ceballos on a permanent, who would you keep? Bring in for instead of Dani Ceballos. You know, I know there's Thomas Partey, but isn't he more defensive than Dani Ceballos? Is he the, could Dani Ceballos be given that full season? And then he could flourish. Maybe being on loan, you just don't play as well. If you're permanent, you know you're there, you give it more. I don't know how it works. So yeah, let's see what happens with that. With just to touch on Aubameyang, rumours around him going to Chelsea, Man United. I think no. If I want to say about this, if he's going to go somewhere, Aubameyang needs to go abroad, Barcelona or whatever, something like that, but not a rival. There would be mutiny in the Arsenal camp. So let's just hope he signs that thing. There's rumours his dad telling him he's going to sign and all that, but until he's done it, don't believe it. And to be honest, I don't think he will, because if he was going to do it, he would have done it by now, because we're not playing any football and he's got nothing else to do apart from train at home. It's a perfect time to sign that contract. So, Aubameyang, yeah, I'd love him to stay, but I think that's done and dusted. But just to round it all up, Dani Ceballos, keep him or let him go back to Real Madrid. Let me know your thoughts. If you're new around here, smash a like and subscribe, share my content, and I'll see you guys soon.